Thank you all for coming.
Okay. Greetings. Thank you all for coming out today to share this very special day with Brandon and Sarah. We gather here today in the presence of God and family to recognize the renewal of marriage vows that Brandon and Sarah have originally taken. Through the triumphs and trials of life, Brandon and Sarah have found the strength in their love and commitment to each other to endure and to enjoy all that has to come their way. In witnessing this ceremony today, we are observing an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between Brandon and Sarah. Today, they have come before God and before us to publicly affirm their love, to promise to continue to nurture themselves, each other, and this union, and to acknowledge its essentially in their lives. We ask God's blessing on their marriage as we look to the future. Let us pray. God, for the joy of this occasion, we thank you. For the meaning of this day, we thank you. For this important moment in an ever-growing relationship, we thank you. For your presence here and now, and for your presence at all times, we thank you. Amen. Okay. Good relationships never stop growing. Like fine wine, they get better with age. Brandon and Sarah, you have been married now for 6 months. And through all the years of your journey together, you have now come to this beautiful setting so that you could renew your vows and commitment and love for each other. As you continue on your journey together, I ask you to remember these words. Let your love be stronger than your anger. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend than to break. Believe the best of your beloved rather than the worst. Confide in your partner and ask for help when you need it. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give your spouse the same courtesies and kindness you bestow upon your friends and loved ones. Say I love you every day, whether good or bad. Brandon and Sarah, I remind you that marriage is a precious gift, a lifelong dedication to love, and a daily challenge to love one another more fully and more freely. With this understanding, do you, Brandon, continue to take Sarah as your wife?
I do.
Will you continue to be a tender and faithful husband?
I will.
Will you continue to love and cherish her in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, for better or worse, till death do you part?
I will.
With this understanding, do you, Sarah, continue to take Brandon as your husband?
I do.
Will you continue to be a tender and faithful wife?
I will.
Will you continue to love and cherish him in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, for better or worse, till death do you part?
I will.
Now that you have declared your intentions, I invite you to share your vows with one another. Brandon.
Sarah, we've made it through quite a lot. Be it in the beginning of our relationship, to our loss, to our marriage, moving in, buying your beautiful car, getting each other financially sound. It's been a wild ride. Someone called me crazy. Someone called me wild. Someone called me reckless. But all of that makes no difference. I do everything in an attempt to help you succeed, and at the same time creating a better us. I've done things that I'm not proud of. I've done things that made me shrill with joy. I've seen you weep, and I've seen you brighten my day. The concept of us is foreign and strange to a lot, but for us, it's about who we are. Using our yin and yang to find the harmony that makes us work the way we do. From the day I met you, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. And to this day, we have our struggles, but as true as the day I first met you, it made you my bride, to the moment that brings us all here today, into the tomorrows, sunsets, and the forevers eternities, I promise to remain loyal, steadfast, and true to you. In sickness and in health, in good and bad, you've always been my personal princess, with a kingdom that is ours and ours alone. Those who challenge us must fight our love. And there is nothing that my love won't do to keep you safe and warm and cared for forever and always. I love you yesterday, today, tomorrow, forever and always.
Dear Brandon, you are my best friend, partner, love of my life. Today, as we renew our vows in front of my family and friends, it brings me great joy. It brings me great joy and love to share this moment with everyone. I stand by my words then and now. I will always love and cherish you, no matter what life throws at us. Things haven't been perfect for us, but overall they've been better. I will continue to choose us and never give up. I love you always and forever.
Brandon and Sarah, you wear rings as the outward symbol of your ongoing commitment to each other. From earliest times, the ring has been a symbol of wedded love. An unbroken and never-ending circle symbolizes a commitment to love that is also never-ending. Sarah, Brandon, hold Sarah's hand and touch her ring, symbolically giving it to her again, and say to her these words. From this day on,
I
recommit myself to you.
recommit myself to you.
And this ring
And this ring
is a symbol of my pledge.
is a symbol of my pledge.
Sarah, please hold Brandon's hand and touch the ring. Symbolically giving it to him again, and say to him these words. From this day on, I recommit myself to you.
I recommit myself to you.
And this ring is a symbol of my pledge.
Is a symbol of my pledge.
Let these rings serve not as locks binding you together, but as keys, unlocking the secrets of your hearts for each other to know, and thus bringing you closer together forever. Now we have a reading from the bride's father.
A reading, Union by Robert Fuller. You have known each other for years, through first glance of acquaintance to this moment of commitment. At some moment you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all those sentences that begin with, when we're married, and continue with, I will, and you will, and we will. Those late night talks that included someday, somehow, and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken manners of the heart. Just two people working out what they want, what they believe, and what they hope for each other. All these common things and more are the real progress of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed, and well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher. You have learned much from one another in these past few years. You have learned that good company and friendship count for more than good looks. And you have learned that marriage is a maze unto which we wander, a maze that is best cut through with a great companion. Now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life, and things that will never be quite the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the word, this is my husband, this is my wife.
Thank you. Let us say a prayer of blessing upon this marriage. Most gracious God, Thou hast kindled in these hearts the fire of a divine love. Wilt Thou keep it aflame upon the altar of their souls? Wilt Thou make it the inward aspirations of their hearts, the outward reality of their home? Wilt Thou make that home a place of light and truth, a place of beauty, a place of joy and happiness, all the days of their lives. Amen. As much as you, Brandon, and you, Sarah, have reaffirmed your commitment in holy matrimony and have witnessed the same before God and these friends here with us today, it is my honor to recognize your recommitment to one another as husband and wife. Therefore, what God has joined together, let man not separate. You may kiss the bride. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. And may you live the days of your lives in peace, love, and happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you, once again, as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Brandon and Sarah Idskou.